back to the channel real quick. I want to talk about, you can see this is a 3.6 Pentastar engine. Alright, this engine getting ready to go inside of a Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is a self-inflicting wound, okay? So do not judge the 3.6 engine based off the fact that we're replacing it. The customer did some extremely self-inflicting. They caused this, in other words. So these engines hold up well. Again, we just replacing this because that's what the customer requested based off something that they did. I don't want to get into that, but what I want to go over with y'all is I'm getting the feeling that some of you guys, I know I deal with a lot of do-it-yourselfers. I have a lot of do-it-yourselfers subscribe to the channel. And what I want to talk about is the simplicity in which I make these videos look when I'm doing them. Okay, as far as cam phasers and lifters and rockers and things like that, I can only assume that they look pretty simple and easy. But let me be the first to tell you, it's not an easy job. Okay, first of all, there's a lot of special tools that you're supposed to be using or that you need to do some of this stuff. All right, so I don't want to get anybody confused. I don't want anybody to start a 3.6 job at home just to find out it's something they need and they don't have, and they can't complete the job. Ladies and gentlemen, when you get into the complex side of this timing change and things like that, it can become real complex. Okay, there's nothing like having to tow your car from your garage to the dealership to get repaired. All right, so please, if you're not cut out to do this, or you're not mechanically inclined enough to do this, do not try it. A lot of people watch the video just to see what goes into doing a job, not that they're going to try to do it themselves. I'm hoping that's at least 80 to 90, about 70 to 80% of the people that watches my video. The other 10, it's going to be at least a good 10 or 20 that actually dive in and do it and succeed. You know, the repair they do turn out to be a success. I have no problem with that, but I just do not want you guys to think this stuff is easy, because it is not. I make it look easy. First of all, I got to chop a 20-minute video footage down to 3 to 5 minutes to get my point across quickly. Okay, that's my whole thing, quickly. I don't really like them long videos, and besides, I can't record the way I want to at some shops. Now, when I'm at my buddy's shops or any other shops, yes, I can do that, but sometimes I can't. So let me go over that. Let me go over a couple of things. I had a subscriber ask me. He want to know about specs, torque specs, actually. First of all, let's go over the upper intake manifold. Okay, that's this thing right here, upper plenum. Okay, I assume that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 8mm screws right here. Okay, what they want that torque spec to be is 10 Newton meter or 89 inch-pound. All right, I'll put the torque sequence, you know, the way to torque them on the screen right here. Okay, so that's the upper intake manifold. Now, the lower intake manifold, okay, 1, 2, 3, this about got to be a good 8, 9, 10. They also 8mm or 5/16 bolt heads. Okay, now they want that at 12 Newton meter or either 106 inch-pound. Okay, we're talking about the lower intake manifold. The reason you would want to remove that is to replace something like the oil filter adapter housing or oil pressure switch or anything that's inside of here. Okay, that's probably the only reason you will have to remove that. Now keep in mind, they have O-rings on both, the upper intake and the lower intake, the little blue O-rings. I put them on the screen. Please use those. Now he asked me about the camshaft cap bolts. Okay, of course the valve covers. Well, let's go over the valve covers while we're at it. Now the valve covers, they want those 12 Newton meter and 106 inch-pound. These little critters right here. These are also 8mm 5/16 bolt heads. Okay, and I will put the torque sequence right here on the screen, because there's a certain way they want you to start torquing them down. Okay, now let's go over the camshaft bearing caps. All right, they want that also at 10 Newton meter 89 inch-pound. Okay, you can't see those because the valve cover is on here, but be extremely careful doing those. Now the reason you have those off in the first place is if you're doing some rocker arms or complete camshaft for that matter. Okay, I'm gonna put the torque sequence right here on the screen, but be careful doing that, man. I don't want you guys I don't want just anybody taking your camshaft off and trying to replace rockers or lifter or even camshaft for that matter, because you can get in some trouble or you can get caught up in some things you're not familiar with. This timing chain, timing marks area is very sophisticated, and there's tools you're supposed to be using to complete that job. So if you're not cut out for it, please do not do it. Last thing I want is somebody to say, well, I saw JT do it. It was pretty easy, so I think I can do it. I just make it look easy. You know, I don't know really. I'm not really sure my target audience as far as do-it-yourselfers versus just enthusiasts, just people that like to watch this stuff. I don't know the ratio, so I just make the video the best way I know how. But like I say, be careful. All right, so that's all I have, man. I just want you guys to not tackle this job if you don't think you can complete it. I just make it look easy. It is extremely difficult. Only reason I can pull this off because I have done a gazillion of them. I have done a bunch of them, and by now it's fairly easy to me. Okay, but I want to caution just anybody on trying to do this. All right, so that's all I have. I don't want this video to be long. And thanks for the question, Mr. Zaya Aller. Man, I know I jacked that name up, but you know who you are. Thanks for the question. I don't mind answering. I see you're a subscriber, and by the way, if you're not a subscriber, to anybody that's watching, please subscribe to the channel. I have no problem answering any kind of question, especially if I see it. I have an app on my phone now. I can get to it fairly quickly, so that shouldn't be a problem. And I don't mind. I'm not too big to where I can't answer questions. I have no problem answering any question that I know the answer to. All right, so let me wrap this up. Again, this engine going in a Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's a self-inflicted wound by the customer. Okay, so there was nothing wrong with the original engine. They caused this problem. All right, so that's all I have, man. Let me get out of here. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video.